Okay, this is part 2 because I accidentally stopped the video instead of pausing it. So we will continue on the trail. You can hear an airplane going overhead. Moss-covered stump right here. A little interesting right here. Looks like you could sit right there if you get tired. Another close couple of trees. And the other side of the trees, how they split into two is amazing. Look at how that tree fell. His buddies are stopping him from hitting the ground. Okay, it levels out a little bit right here. So you can catch your breath. That little mushroom, it looks like. I'm not sure. Too many horror movies says it's a creature, the blob. By the way, it's going uphill again, but this side of the trail is a slight uphill. So I guess if you go this way, it might be easier at the end rather than going this way, slightly downhill, and chugging uphill on the other end. Look at that. This tree fell at one time from there, and maybe some park people with a chainsaw cut this part so you can keep going on the path. Yeah, look at the size of that. But I've seen bigger. And look, there's some mushrooms up here. Yeah, interesting. A little group there. A little bit of moss. Some fallen debris here. Be careful. The trail looks like it thins out in this section a little bit. Oh, and that road I mentioned coming up here, the 4-mile road section. At one point, there is a fork. Stay to your left and you'll come to the Oregon Redwood Trail. And it looks like this is the end of this loop. And the Oregon Redwoods Trail 1106 loop, half a mile to trailhead. And I came from that way going down there. So it looks like it would continue here. Let's try it. Let's do the full hike today. Let you know how long it takes at a casual walk. And we're coming up on another picnic table. In case you want to stop and rest. No barbecue pit though here. Probably because of the shrubbery and bush. Sorry folks, got the cover covering up the camera. So here's another post. This one's got the number 6 on it. So if this is a half-mile loop, it can't be a mile marker. Because we're coming up on another one. And here's another fallen tree that might have fell at one time, or that did fall at one time, crossing the path, and someone took a chainsaw to it, maybe. Or definitely. Interesting tree formation there. And here's that other post. It's got the number 7 on it. So if anybody knows what these are meant for, a picture spot maybe, again, leave a comment down below. It looks like it would be a good picture right here. And this seems like a pretty level trail, and slight upgrade here. And here's a very interesting thing, and this is why I brought my flashlight. There's a little platform here, and it looks like maybe the tree was carved out, or nature carved it out. Looks like a little cave. Let's see, where's my flashlight? There it is. It's a pretty bright flashlight. So as we look up, it's a hollowed out tree, so maybe, looks like maybe a lightning bolt hit it or something. Might have hit it at one time. I've seen that happen on videos. Lightning bolts strike trees and hollow them out. And this is a nice view right here. Don't forget my stick. Someone would get a free stick if I forgot it. Continue on the trail, and we're coming close to the end, the trailhead. That's that hollow, that tree. It looks like it has a window. There. Look at the size of that tree. Woohoo! Oregon got some big trees. Another almost grew from the same trunk, it looks like. And that's straight up there. That was a little tiny loop. That's where I went. And then I split off into that other trail. So you go that one, and you go that one. And then it splits off again into that 1 mile loop that went all the way around. Tricky. And no Bigfoot sightings. I probably shouldn't talk just yet about that. I still got that drive back down the mountain, down that road. Bigfoot along the way. Bigfoot could be sitting down on a stump with his thumb out looking for a hitch ride, hitchhiking. I should bring some jack links next time I'm on the trail up here. And a lot of times there will be other people hiking on these trails that I go on, that I take you on. But this particular day and time, there was nobody unless there's somebody parked when I get back to my car. Ah, birds. I hear birds. That's nice. Jeez. Little lizard or something startled me. I don't know if you heard that noise, but it might have been a little lizard. That's the number 2 on that one. And leave a comment if you want to see more of me. And again, more of the trail, less of the trail, the scenery, less talking, more talking. Maybe less trail. I will pause the video at certain points. Yeah, that's where we went before. We went down that way, so we came from that way. Back to the trailhead. There's some of me. Sometimes I'll wear my hat like this to keep the sun out of my eyes. Sometimes I'll just flip it up so I can look up. Look up at what I'm seeing there. Right there. Look up at these trees. Amazing. Wonderful views. And a very brisk 39 degrees. Nice quiet trail. Unless there's other people here. Especially with children. Children will start talking. Nothing wrong with that, but sometimes when you go on hikes, you want to go on quiet hikes. And this might be a good trail to bring a pet to also. If you have a pet that you go on hikes with. Even if you don't do that 1 mile loop, it's a good trail to bring a pet to. And here it is. Here's the trailhead. There it is. The Oregon Redwoods Interpretive Trail 1106 is a 3/4 mile long loop through a protected botanical area. It begins and ends here and has a picnic table at the far end of the loop. The interpretive loop is a barrier-free trail. However, assistance may be needed in a few areas for wheelchairs. I've never seen anybody with wheelchairs on trails. Or I haven't seen any wheelchairs on trails so far. More power to them if they want to do that. A much longer and steeper hiking trail, 1107, branches off downhill from the interpretive loop and then rejoins it further along the route. That's the route. Or route, envelope, envelope, tomato, tomato. Let's just call the whole thing off. And there's this Jean Perel again. Sitting, looks like she's sitting at that last picnic table I was at. We passed by. The Forest Service acknowledges the generosity of the Jean Perel family, which donated funds in her memory for the development of this interpretive trail. Jean and Norm Perel, summer residents of Brookings, walked this trail together many times. When she became ill, Jean's spirits were lifted by this short walk among the tall trees. And there she is. Although people think California, when they hear about redwoods, the coast redwood grows at its farthest north point here in Curry County, Oregon, occupying a 450-mile-long strip of fog belt. The coastal redwood forest extends from Monterey County, California, to just over the Oregon border. The coast redwood, Sequoia sempervirens, at 370 feet, is the world's tallest tree, taller than the giant sequoia, Sequoia gigantea of California's Sierra Nevadas. Although not the world's oldest trees, coast redwoods are renowned for their long life and resistance to disease. The species name sempervirens means always growing. There's a picture of the Statue of Liberty, which is 305 feet, and then the redwood tree is 373 feet. Dang, that's a tall tree. And over here it says, redwoods grow fast, live long, and produce a huge amount of wood per tree. Coastal Indians used the redwood to make plank houses and dugout canoes. Over 140 years ago, it became a major source of high-quality, rot-resistant lumber, soon shipped all around the world from ports like Eureka, California. In about 1920, the town of Brookings began existence as a new redwood logging, milling, and shipping point. But it is this tree's majesty, beauty, and longevity that have caused us as a nation to marvel at the coast redwood, a truly American tree. And this is the end of the trail, folks. And nope, nobody else is here by the end of the trail. So I'll be going up that way, going back down the road. And it's nice and quiet here. And I'll be walking back to my car. Or maybe this is the picnic table she was sitting at. Jean Perel. There's that. And like I said, some of these trails have these outhouses, but I would not suggest sitting on them. I would suggest make sure you go to the bathroom before you leave your house or where you're staying. And that, folks, is the Oregon Redwood Trail. Thanks for watching, and again, leave a comment down below.